Megaloblastic anemia. It is a type of macrocytic anemia that is caused due to deficiency of vitamin B12 or folic acid. It is characterized by nuclear cytoplasmic asynchrony, where nuclear maturation lags behind cytoplasmic maturation. Vitamin B12, also known as cobalamin, is present in animal products like fish, milk, eggs, and meat. Vegetarian food is deficient in vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is ingested in a protein-bound form. In the stomach, it gets detached from the binding protein through the action of pepsin and binds to a protein released from the salivary glands called hepatocorrin. In the duodenum, this bound vitamin B12 is released due to the action of pancreatic proteases, and it now binds with intrinsic factor, which is released from the parietal cells of the stomach. This vitamin B12 intrinsic factor complex binds to tubulin receptors in the terminal ileum and gets absorbed. After absorption, vitamin B12 binds to a transport protein called transcobalamin 2 and is transported to perform various functions. Deficiency occurs in vegetarians. Infection with Diphyllobothrum latum, also known as fish tapeworm, malabsorption, pernicious anemia. It is an autoimmune disorder in which autoantibodies are produced against the parietal cells of the stomach, causing intrinsic factor deficiency. Vitamin B12 gets converted to methylcobalamin by the enzyme methyltransferase. This methylcobalamin converts homocysteine to methionine in the presence of methyltransferase enzyme. In vitamin B12 deficiency, this step is impaired and homocysteine levels increase. Homocysteine damages the endothelial cells and results in atheroma formation, leading to increased risk of atherosclerosis. Methionine, on the other hand, is essential for the synthesis of choline, which is involved in myelination. So, in vitamin B12 deficiency, the decreased methionine levels also decrease choline, causing impaired myelination. Metabolism of odd-chain fatty acids results in the formation of propenyl-CoA, which then converts into methylmalonyl-CoA. Methylmalonyl-CoA, in the presence of adenosyl-cobalamin, gets converted to succinyl-CoA by methylmalonyl-CoA mutase enzyme. Propenyl-CoA and methylmalonyl-CoA accumulates in vitamin B12 deficiency. The accumulation and incorporation of propenyl-CoA into myelin sheaths leads to demyelination of neurons. Folic acid is present in green leafy vegetables, citrus fruits, and gets destroyed by cooking. Folic acid is present as polyglutamates in nature. In the jejunum, due to the action of conjugase enzymes, these polyglutamates are broken down into di and monoglutamates. Its circulating form is methyl tetrahydrofolate. Deficiency is mainly seen in alcoholics. Folic acid deficiency in pregnancy causes neural tube defects. The methyl tetrahydrofolate gets converted to tetrahydrofolate by the enzyme methyltransferase. As discussed, this is the same reaction forming methylcobalamin. To recap, methyl tetrahydrofolate donates methyl group to vitamin B12, making it methylcobalamin, while it becomes tetrahydrofolate. So, in case of vitamin B12 deficiency, methyl tetrahydrofolate cannot be demyelinated and cannot perform its biochemical functions. This tetrahydrofolate is required for the conversion of serine into glycine and gets itself converted to methylene tetrahydrofolate. Methylene tetrahydrofolate in turn converts DUMP to DTMP and becomes dihydrofolate. dihydrofolate reductase enzyme converts it back to tetrahydrofolate. We know that DTMP, that is deoxythymidine monophosphate, is needed for DNA synthesis. So, if there is folic acid deficiency, DUMP cannot be converted into DTMP and DNA replication is impaired, but RNA synthesis is not impaired as it doesn't require DTMP. Clinical features: fatigue, pallor, hyperpigmentation of knuckles, and atrophic glossitis can be seen. Atrophic glossitis is characterized by smooth, shiny, beefy red tongue. The clinical features are same in vitamin B12 and folic acid deficiency, except the neurological symptoms which are seen only in vitamin B12 deficiency. These neurological symptoms include subacute combined degeneration of spinal cord, peripheral neuropathy, paresthesia, which refers to abnormal sensations like pins and needles, or tingling is seen due to demyelination of sensory pathway neurons. Hemoglobin is reduced, MCV, MCH are increased while MCHC is normal. Blood picture shows pancytopenia. Macroovulocyte RBCs and hypersegmented neutrophils are seen. The bone marrow is hypercellular. Biochemical findings: vitamin B12 or folic acid levels are decreased, serum bilirubin, serum LDH increase, and homocysteine methylmalonyl-CoA levels also increase. Schilling test can be performed to know the cause of vitamin B12 deficiency, and Figlu test is used to assess folic acid deficiency. Treatment: based on the cause of megaloblastic anemia, vitamin B12 injections or oral folic acid supplementations are given. For notes on this topic, visit DiagnoXis.com.